I'm gonna take my horse to the OK Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't come home. I got to bring out my cowboy hat one more time. It's all
Nashville, Tennessee.
we in Nashville, Tennessee, aka Nash Vegas. Here we are.
I've never been to Nashville. Have you been to Nashville?
Oh yes,
I've
I've
been
been,
to Nashville.
and Nashville ain't nothing nice. Nash Vegas.
You don't like Nashville?
We should do a group trip. Oh, I gotta take this off. This is making me look so foolish.
You don't like Nashville?
I love Nashville.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you didn't like it.
Oh no, I love it. Let's go. I love Nash Vegas. As I call it, Nash Vegas. The 2 times that I've been to Nashville, I went for work. It was strictly professional. And I literally stayed at the Marriott like a block from the Nash Vegas Strip. I forgot the name of the street. But I walked over there. Like, these motherfuckers ain't nothing nice. The food was good. The drinks was good. The nightlife was good. Oh, I'll go to Nashville again.
I would like to go without my entourage because when I went, it was like 20 years ago, but it was still nice. We had a really good time. But
Bachelor parties, bachelor and bachelorette parties are supposed to be the thing now.
Yeah. A lot of people are going now.
I have a friend who lives there.
I have a friend that lives in Memphis. I have a friend that lives in Memphis. This is like 2 hours away. So listen, we could do a still dope. Let's do a still dope trip and go to Memphis or Nashville. But our first trip is going to I'm calling you. I'm pulling your cards right now on the podcast. Our first still dope. I popped my edible. I'm sorry.
It didn't hit. You didn't hit yet, girl.
Our first still dope trip. Y'all, we going to Amsterdam. June. Get your calendars right and figure it out because I want to be in June in Amsterdam and we're going to go see the Weekend concert June 24th. Thank you.
It's a nice city. I've been there a couple times.
I've never been. And
I
want to go because I want to recreate the Atlanta's episode when they were in Amsterdam.
I still got 3 episodes left. I've been
piecemealing them. I love this season.
Oh my God, it was everything. I want the 3 of us to walk through Amsterdam. Like we're going to get our hotel rooms like right in the middle of everything. And we're going to get our edibles, our weed, our alcohol, and we're just going to walk through the city like they did, like unbothered. Like, where am I?
We're going for because the King's Day in Amsterdam is April 27th, and that's so much fun because everybody's out on the canals, everyone's on their stoops, there's music going everywhere, everyone's partying. It's a great day.
Let me read you this real quick. So Mia just gave me a list of stuff that she wanted from me. She's like, "Can you make her some soup?" And I'm like, "What is she talking about?" And then get her some orange juice and some Pedialyte. So I sent her some question marks. She's like, "I'm fighting for my life. I can't move."
Is she that sick? Does she have the new COVID?
Can I say when Shahida had COVID and when Shahida was sick, Shahida was taking care of herself.
Right.
Just saying.
And can we just say that Shahida is looking absolutely fabulous because it's your birthday. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. It's your birthday. Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
January 3rd, Capricorn.
I had a good week. Like a couple of days later, but I gotta acknowledge your birthday, and bitch, you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, it's hard. I'm looking in the. I just told y'all I gotta lose some weight. Girl gotta come down on the pounds.
Everyone gains weight. You're allowed to over the holidays and your birthday. You're allowed to.
So my mom made me a caramel cake and then cupcake caramel.
Your mama ain't nothing nice. Make sure you tell your mama that my birthday's April 8th and I want some.
You like caramel cake?
I want caramel cupcakes or whatever the hell she made them cupcakes. I don't want a whole ass cake, but I like cupcakes.
I know that was good though.
Huh?
I know that was good too.
It was, but you know what? I made caramel cake one time, and then we can just get one time in my life. And when I realized how much sugar goes into making the caramel, I'm like, I don't want to be responsible for that. So I'll take it if you give it to me, but I'm not gonna do it myself.
It is all sugar.
Delicious.
All right.
This is gonna be a good.
Listen to me. Season 4. We have I already know that you got our people. You got our last year's intro, but we still working. Next week, we're gonna have our new season 4 intro, and it's gonna be fucking epic. Kiss it goodnight. But season 4, Married at First Sight.
What is this? This is their season 16, though, right?
Season 16.
Yeah.
And I've seen
season 4 for us is still dope. It's still season 4 for us. But
you said you've seen every season?
I've seen every season. I watched it from the beginning.
I think I missed the beginning. I
saw the beginning and I missed like a couple of episodes. I think I watched the first season and then stopped watching it. I didn't watch like 3 or 4 seasons.
Every season.
All right, let's get into it. I'm like,
there's some good couple. There's some. Oh my God, there's some train wrecks coming.
Listen to me.
Train wrecks coming.
I swear I'm tapping my third eye right here in my forehead. I swear to baby black Jesus that this season is going to be the season to end all seasons.
I haven't seen any previews yet. I just went in there today and actually watched it early this morning. So you got to start off in the order that they showed up.
I already know who we're starting off with. I'm calling it. We're starting off with hold on, let me pull my notes up.
Shaquille and Kristen.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Chris,
they were the first ones.
Yeah.
Chris, why do you think I wanted to start with Shaquille and Kristen? I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna see if you're my motherfucking brother from another mother.
Why did I think you should? Because specifically, I don't like her. I think she's way too picky. And when she did that side thing, I was like, first of all, I really, let me just do this. I'm not exactly sure what it is, Tanya. Maybe I'm gonna hit on it. I really like him. I think he's mature. I think he's down to earth. I think he's God-fearing. I think he's a good-looking man. He's not, gorgeous. He's well put together. He presents himself well. He's educated. He's ready for marriage. I like him. Her, on the other hand, she's educated. She loves herself some Kristen. She loves herself.
Kirsten.
Is it Kirsten or Kristen?
Kirsten. Yeah, it's Kirsten, not Kristen.
Yeah, exactly. Kirsten. Is it Kirsten? No. She loves herself some her. And go ahead.
Shahida.
I didn't get that strong of a reaction from her. She's 32, he's 31. I did get a strong reaction from him, which I actually did like him, like you said. And when he said that God gave him a sign that this was it for him, I want to know what that sign was, because God gave you a sign to go on Married at First Sight, but I don't know. I thought that they look good to me on paper.
On paper, they look great.
They look great on paper. They seem on paper, out of all the couples, I thought they were the most compatible.
Yes.
So I said that to me, it looks like they'll probably have a good match. I did not get the same reaction from her that you did. I feel like, yep, she is picky. She admits that, but she sounded like she really wants to be married
to the person that she wants.
Yeah. So I hope that she doesn't judge him harshly, because I know she said, because he's not a bad looking guy. Very well spoken. The only thing I'm kind of leery about is like, sir, you have a good job. You are with Tennessee State University. What is he like? He's the head of.
He's a professor and
director of enrollment. He's the director of enrollment.
Correct. Yeah.
I don't want anything to mess that up for you. you worked hard to get where you are. I hope there's no shenanigans. I hope that she's respectful. I hope that he's respectful, because basically he was the only one I thought that, like, you have a job.
Mm-hmm.
So
something's wrong with me.
What?
Something is absolutely wrong with me, because I'm listening to the both of you and I'm like, I love my bitches, but I'm like, I am so like I do not agree with any of that.
Oh, you don't like him either?
It's not that I don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my notes. Let me get my notes out. So I just gotta keep this shit fucking real. Shaquille is gay.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Look at his friend. Go back. Either he's gay or he's bi or he's on the DL. Everybody, I'm going to implore everybody that's watching this, go and replay that shit, because I did. And I'm looking at his friends, and I'm looking at his background and what he's doing. It has nothing to do with his education and none of that. I'm looking at his demeanor, and I'm looking at his family and his friends that he told he was getting married at first sight. Then I'm looking at his ushers or his groomsmen, and I'm like,
his brother. It was his brother and his I think his cousin.
It's given me overly gay tendencies, OGTs. Nothing, no shade, but I'm saying.
Well, it's plenty of shade if you are gay and you're getting married. That's not nice.
I'm not saying that he's gay, but I'm saying that Shaquille is, something's up with him.
Yeah, I don't get that at
all. I don't get that either. Well,
I got it. You didn't get it?
No.
Am I
not like Justin? Not like Justin. You could see. I was like, "Ooh, Justin." No, I didn't get that from him. I feel like he's a really nice. I feel like he's a really nice man. He's a sensitive man. Obviously, when his grandmother came to see him, I don't get that gay thing at all. Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got it. It literally was pinging me the whole time from the matchmaking special up until the wedding. I was like, yo, is anybody going to tell this man that he's gay, or he's like switching lanes and whatever the hell? But I'm like,
I don't get that at
all. I don't either.
Well, go back and see. Listen, y'all got to rewatch that, because I ain't crazy. And I'm gonna need the Still Dope. Listen, I'm gonna need the Still Dope family on YouTube. I'm gonna need you to rewatch that shit and let me know if I'm crazy or not on IG. Because I'm like looking at him the whole time, and I'm like,
this. What was something that he did that was kind of like
his whole demeanor was like effeminate to me, and I was
really?
Like, for real though, he was like, I make my own bow ties. I like to dress this way and that way. The way he was doing,
I think he's a Southern man. I think he's a Southern man, and no. I don't get that at all.
You'll have to pin that one, because I don't see that one.
I don't
go back. All I'm gonna say to you two, and the Still Dope crew, and you two, I'm gonna need you two to go back, look at him. Go back to when he was doing his fitting for his tuxedo, and watch his groomsmen.
But those were his mentees. He said, he was more like a big brother.
Friends. They're his groomsmen and they're his friends. They're his people. And even though two of them are married, because I was peeping it. I had to rewind it back, and I was looking at I'm like, okay, you got a wedding ring. Oh, you got a wedding ring. But I'm like, well, does it necessarily mean that you're married to a woman? No. So I'm like, there's something off with look at the facial. I am all about facial expressions and assessing
right now
mannerisms.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I'm looking at his friends and I'm looking at his family. Even when he told his family and friends that he was getting married, I'm reading the table and I'm like,
But no one was like with Arliss or whatever Aris, whatever. maybe his cousin was like, "Don't."
The
do
only
this.
one that was just like, you don't need to do this.
Yeah,
right.
but that's a whole different scenario because okay, well let's jump into that because Aris's cousin Fallon or whatever her name is. I took notes. I gotta make sure
Felina.
I gotta make sure I gotta pronounce people's names right.
Cream of wheat.
No, Felina.
I said Felina.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. But Felina, I give Felina all the credit. Felina is me. Like,
so, okay, are we done with the first couple?
No, we're not done. No, I was just saying, if there, no one in Shaquille's family was like, and I would imagine someone would be like,
no, because herein lies the issue with Black families, where they're like they and Black Southern families. Child, please, been there.
Don't you remember Justin's brother was like, "Don't do this."
Yeah, but
don't do this, and we were all like,
Listen, Justin, that's last year. That's last season. We're done. On to the next one.
Yeah, but you're talking about the perception of being gay.
Yeah, that's true. But
his brother was like, I could see the resistance in the brother when he was like, I don't think that's a good idea. This, and he's like, and Justin was hypersensitive the whole time. Shaquille was sensitive, but I don't get a gay
at the appropriate moment.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I mean? It wasn't over the top.
I love you guys, and I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with you. I think that I'm just gonna say this. My opinion with Shaquille is I think Shaquille is either gay or bi or whatever, and he's just trying to figure himself out, and he's going with the flow like, well, I just want to be the husband and a father and do all this, and I'm like, but are you happy, bro?
Yeah, I think
go back. All I ask is that you guys go back and look at it and pay attention to it and see how his friends, when he has the dinner or lunch with his family and friends and tells them that he's getting married, watch who he has there and watch their facial expressions. And then when he goes and gets suited for his tuxedo, watch who he has there, obviously his groomsmen, and watch how they are, their mannerisms. I'm sorry.
I felt like when he went to go get fitted, I could see them all being a little tense, nervous. They got TV cameras and everything, and they're very young. I'll have to go back. I'll take a look. I just did not get that vibe at all.
Same with me. I'll go back and look.
Like I said, I thought that on his side, I'm definitely rooting for him because I felt like out of all the couples, I felt like they're good on paper, but I did like his approach, and he just seems very kind of laid back, very easygoing.
He knows who he is.
I felt that he did,
and I just want her to give him a chance. That was my thing.
Yeah,
because I liked him out of everybody. I thought he was the most together. I thought he was the most mature. I thought he knows what he wants. He was willing to.
There's one other person I like just as much as him, but when we get to that. So, all right, so we'll just have to pin that one, Tanya.
One more thing. I think that don't get me wrong. I think that Shaquille has his shit together. He's got his shit wholeheartedly together. There's just something about him that I'm like.
Well, compared to Justin of last year. Because Justin, we're
not going back to last year, Chris.
You're talking about the characteristics. You're talking about the characteristics of someone that you first meet. When we all saw Justin for the first time, we were like,
That was you too.
Yeah.
Remember, I didn't think that he was gay
at all. The whole season.
I didn't think he was gay. I just thought he was just too sensitive. Just
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I think Shaquille is conflicted. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. So
Shaquille
who's next?
is conflicted.
Let's go on to the next one.
Huh? Who's the next one?
Dominique and McKinley. Dominique is 25.
Too young.
Virginia.
You was telling him not to go back, and here you go. Because that's exactly what I thought of.
That's why I said
you can't help. You gotta have the comparison.
Virginia. All I said was Virginia.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm good. Okay.
I do like McKinley. I do like McKinley. Did you see the after party?
I watched like 10 minutes of the after party and I shut it off because
in the after party, McKinley explains what happened to him. He was dating this girl for 2 years, and they were living together for the last 6 months. And he got a text. No, he got a text from this dude said, "I'm seeing your girl." And he's like, "What's up with this?" And then he said to his girlfriend, he's like, "What's up with this?" And she's like, "Oh, that's nothing, this, that, and the other." And he's like, he just took it off because they were practically living together. They were together 5 days a week. And then she said she had a picture of an engagement ring. And he goes, "Oh, is that the ring you wanted?" And she goes, "No, I got engaged."
Oh, well, okay then.
So she got engaged and basically, broke his heart. He was a little blindsided by it. And I do like him. I like his attitude. He seems like a nice guy. I don't know how that's going to work out with the two of them, though. I don't know.
Well, my concern is with him. He doesn't have anything right now. He doesn't have his own home. He doesn't have an apartment. He's living with other people. And then, of course, when they get married, he's going to be living in the Married at First Sight place. So he doesn't have anything. So what was his business? Because I noticed that a lot of them didn't say what their businesses were. And he was another one that didn't. Yeah, he didn't have.
He doesn't have a business. That's why.
Or I was trying to see what his work was.
Mooching. He's a moocher.
But then the other thing,
he's a moocher.
The other thing that concerned me about him is I did hear that story about like the girlfriend sending him he told that or whatever. How you miss all of those signs? She had to be serious into a relationship for her to send you a picture or to be dating that person and you. Women are slick and we can do some slick stuff, but you had to not be paying any attention for that. So I'm looking at him wondering, do you have it all together?
No, he does not, because McKinley is 34 years old. Oh yeah, I brought up my receipts because I take my notes. So he's 34 years old and he's living with a family.
Mm-hmm.
He's family friends. Family that he's known since 5th grade. Fucking red fucking flags. If you decide to pack up and move to go stay with your friend's family because your own family ain't holding you down, red fucking flags.
He didn't say that though.
Wait, no,
he was living out in Los Angeles and he got his heart broken, so he decided to come back home.
Okay.
And he decided to come back home. It didn't
seem like he had an issue with his family. It's just that his family are not in the same area, in the same state. So he went to go stay. I mean, I have no problem with that. That's fine. I left and went and stayed with family at one point. But my thing is, why are you talking about getting married when you have nothing right now?
Okay. So let me say this. He is living with a family that he's known, his friend's family that he's known since 5th grade. Red flag. He started talking on the show that he's like, what did he say? I'm somewhat of a dreamer. You're fucking 34 years old. No dreaming here at this stage of the game. Now I look at him. Listen to me.
I'm a dreamer. I'm 35.
40, you're not dreaming anymore. 40, you should not be dreaming anymore. 34, you're still like.
He should have his shit together. He's 34 years old, living in some other people's houses. He don't even have his own shit. And he's
like, moved there. He just moved in from California. He just moved in back to California. He recently moved to Nashville to pursue career opportunities.
Okay.
See, but I get that. But if you just move there and you don't
go back, watch the fucking episode. He said he's living with his friend's parents because his parents and his siblings are overachievers. He's got sisters and brothers and parents that are like overachievers doing the most. Obviously, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, boo-boo.
He has a cannabis business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he started a cannabis business, moved to Nashville, and cannabis isn't legal in Nashville. That he said that shit. So that's why he's a project manager on a construction site in fucking Nashville. He's not fucking making money off of cannabis in Nashville. He's making his money off of doing project management. Go back and look at it. He puts on a fucking helmet and fucking a fucking flak jacket.
Well, that's good in my opinion. That part.
Yeah, but
I think first impressions are one thing, but we'll find out how bad it is. Just like Steve's money or whatever, we'll find out how bad it is eventually, but my first impression of him is I liked him. I liked his attitude. I liked him in the after party when he was talking about it, and he seems like a genuine person. Whether he has his shit together, I'm not exactly sure yet. So
we'll see.
I'm not gonna already take him down for.
I'm taking everybody down because
do that.
What? I'm done with nitpicking these people. I'm done. I got through fucking 2 minutes of the fucking after party because I was tired of fucking Rudy Huxtable fucking clouting her fucking husband and the fact that she's pregnant. Fuck that shit, bitch. No, let's get into the show.
Okay, so can I talk about this couple? Going back to Dominique.
That's not
too young.
Yes.
And she said that her mother submitted her for the show. And I have to say, that's a red flag for me.
Yes.
There is no way I would trust these experts with my baby. After watching the show, has our mother seen the show? There's no way. So I'm like, and she seems like she doesn't realize like the part. No, there's no way I would let them select.
Well, her mother is her best friend, she says.
That's cool. That's
right.
cool. But if I'm your mother, I'm still not going to put you up for something that I don't think that those experts are good. They suck.
Yeah, but that's our analysis from watching all these years.
You're right. Because I'm like, what's wrong with your mama?
If she's not dating, she's not liking the women, the dudes that she's been dating, and she's not happy with it, and she's ready to get married and all that kind of stuff, even though she's young.
She's too young.
She's too young.
She's too young. She has no experience. And them, I don't see them as a good match at all.
I don't either.
I just go back again. I get both of you all's points on McKinley, but the biggest red flag for me is he doesn't have a place to live. And the second is you were dating somebody for so long that was dating you and got engaged to somebody else. I'm like, you missed a lot of stuff. I mean, how invested, how involved were you in? Did you talk to the? I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot to miss.
To be blindsided by that's a lot.
It's one thing to say, "Oh, I was blindsided. She broke up with me and moved in with somebody else," but she got wholly engaged to somebody else. So I'm looking at them as like suspect. I don't know how that's gonna work.
6 months when the dude actually said something to him.
Yeah.
Sent him a text.
That didn't come up on the show. So that was the after party.
That was the after party.
Yeah.
He got a text from a dude said, "I'm seeing your girl," and he kind of like sloughed it off like, "How can that be?" So I mean,
you didn't go have a conversation with the man. I mean,
no.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not. I don't have my thumbs up for them.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna work.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, and going back to Shaquille and Kristen,
and I'll go so far as to say that I don't think this marriage is going to last the episode, the season. I think this is going to be yet another marriage that's going to end before the season's over. Yep, that's all I'm saying. I could say.
I don't feel like he's controlling. I don't feel like he. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. And also, I think that Shaquille and Kristen could work out if Kirsten, whatever the fuck her name is, gives him a chance.
Yeah.
I think that couple could work if she just loses her. I want this. I want a man who has a short haircut and a body and educated and this, that, and the other.
But he's a good looking man. There's nothing wrong with him.
That's what I said. But you saw the thing about the kiss. You saw the thing about the kiss. What she said.
Yeah.
She said if she kisses him, if he asks her to kiss her and she gives him the cheek, she's not feeling it.
Oh,
that's why at the end.
I saw that.
I saw that, and I remember her saying something about the kiss. Okay, so I'll have to probably check that again.
And I saw the preview. Period.
Okay, so who's next? Nicole,
Alice,
huh?
Nicole. Oh, don't.
Nicole, let's just fucking handle Nicole and Chris, because I got the fucking quote to end all of the quotes here. Let's just go to Nicole and Chris. Where's my shit? Where she said
she's going to
Nicole fucking said. What did you say, Chris?
She's going to eat him alive.
Bro, she said, listen to me, she's going to eat him alive. But I watch all that shit and I'm like, what? But I'm like, the quote of Married at First Sight, all the seasons is Nicole's quote. In my little petite body. We all watched the videos and I'm like, bitch, one of your arms is two of my legs. No shade,
but hate on everybody.
You are not petite.
You are.
She's petite in stature.
She's not petite.
She's petite.
No, she's not petite. I will
argue in stature. You can be
yes with you. She's not.
You can be petite.
Look,
and wear a size 12, but you can't wear a regular 12. You have to wear a petite that cuts off on your arm. It has nothing to do.
Watching what I'm watching. I'm watching the video on the show. One of her fucking arms is two of my fucking legs. Are we here now?
Is she's 5 feet. Do you want to even do the show this year? Because you are hating hard.
Everybody.
Anybody. I'm just calling it what it is. This is a new me, new TT. I'm calling everybody out on the carpet. She's like, oh, my little petite self. And I'm like, I'm looking at the TV like, bitch, petite where? I'm not trying to cut you down.
Look at how big he is compared to her.
Tiny.
She's like 5 feet tall.
All right. So petite is.
That's what petite means, height.
Okay. Well, great. Then she's petite. Good for her. I'm done. I'm not having this argument anymore. Is petite height or is petite weight? Because I'm looking at her arms. Are we not watching the same fucking show when she's out there and her arms? She's like, I'm so petite. When she said
she's a big girl,
I'm like, bitch, petite where? Because your fucking thighs are huge. Your arms are fucking huge. You're not the frigging. And listen, I'm calling it what it is because I will call myself out the same way. I'm the same way. But here's the thing. There's nothing petite with you.
That's true. Okay, it says petite is small and thin. She's not petite.
No.
But she's small. And she probably shops in the petite whatever section.
Shut up. You don't know.
No. I mean, I don't know what definition that you're reading because you would think that I was petite and I'm not petite. I'm regular. Petite, you can be a petite extra large, but it goes by the length of your arms and limbs.
What is a petite woman? Petite refers to stature, not weight. Most people still think petite means skinny, when in fact petite has nothing to do with weight. Petite is the term used in the fashion industry to describe a woman who is 5'3", tall or under. Petite women come in all shapes and sizes, whether they're size of 4 or 14. And I rest my case.
And that's what I'm saying. She's small in stature.
Yes.
But she's
I'm glad
strong.
that rested
she got big, thick arms.
Yeah, good for you.
She got
good
big,
for both of you.
Technically, I'm supposedly petite, but I'm not. I'm regular size because my limbs are long.
And apparently I'm a big fat ass hippopotamus because at the end of the day, stop it. I'm done with you two.
Wait, did you take the edible yet?
I'm not fighting this fight with you two. I'm not fighting this fight with you two. You two want to be so fucking extra with your politically correct shit. And here I am, all fucking showing my whole natural ass like, yeah, I'm not fucking petite. I'm not fucking fat.
No, you're not petite. You were like what?
5'6", right? 5'7"?
You're 5'6",
5'9".
So you're not petite.
You're not petite. 5'3" and under is petite. It's about a height.
What's the weight? What's the weight class on that? What is it?
Is it height?
I just read you the thing. It says you can be all shapes and sizes, whether they're size 4 or 14. You can still be petite.
I'm done with you two with this whole petite thing. I don't want to have this discussion.
Okay, can I give my
go?
Can I go? Okay,
I'm done.
She's talky, New York, talky.
Mm-hmm.
I got to roll my eye at the full-blooded Italian FBI joke that she made because it's always cute when Italian women can lose their shit, but it's not so cute when other people. So she missed me on that one. And she does seem like she's going to be like extremely needy. So she gone through a lot of frogs, I guess. And I don't think that she's mature enough to pick the good guy. So maybe her getting a good guy would be better for her. I did like Chris. I mean, he seems like he's out of all the other guys, I thought he was out of the rest of them. He was the second one I liked because he just seemed very nice, very laid back. He wants to make everybody comfortable. And he's looking at the long game, I think, when it comes to marriage, that discussion when they're all together and just the guys, he's like one of them said, he loves you already, lady, whoever you can.
Yeah.
He loves you already. He is full in.
She's going to eat him alive. She needs someone to be like, stop, Nicole, whatever her name is, stop. She's going to run him over. He's going to be constantly like, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? He's a really, really nice guy. She says she wants a nice guy. She don't want a nice guy. She wants someone to be like, stop, be quiet. Stop it. Stop it, Nicole, whatever her name is.
Pineapple.
Exactly. And that ain't going to happen.
She's like,
he's a nice guy. I feel bad for him already. He's a nice guy. She's just going to, and he really wants it badly. I like him. He hasn't had sex in a year.
Yeah. But I agree with you. I wasn't even thinking about it that she is just like,
too much energy for him. And maybe that will work out. Maybe.
I'm thinking it could work out. I'm like, because I honestly I feel like as far as like personality wise, I think he does kind of match her, because he wants to be with somebody that's like joking and having fun. She does seem that way. She just might take over the conversation a little, but there's a possibility. I give them a strong maybe.
I give them a strong 0.
Okay.
Because
I think she's gonna eat him alive, but I would say
he's a nice little country boy, and she is the aggressive ass. I'm from Queens, New York. I'm a FBI, full-blooded Italian. My daddy's Jewish. I'm this, I'm that.
Tanya, she did not sound like that at all. She was not that aggressive.
She was that aggressive. She put it out there. And I'm just going to say this, that let me just listen. We ain't even got through all the couples, but I'm just going to give my prediction right now. I'm going 5 of 5. Nobody makes it. Period. End of story. You got my fucking quote, Shaida.
All right. So are we going to Aris and Jasmine?
Please.
Aris ain't ready.
Aris' cousin Fallon is me.
What?
Aris's cousin Fallon is TT. When she was like,
Felina,
listen to me. Your family, even though you may not have good relationships with your family, but if you pull your inner circle in to tell these people this announcement, if you're pulling the inner circle in, these people know you the best. And when he said, I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and all of them was like, nigga, please. That's exactly what they were saying. I'll say it.
I think Felina, she had very good points about him. Yes. That he's never been in any type of long-term relationship. He's committed relationship worth any time. So he doesn't really have the experience. She said for him, she felt that he needed to do the actual whole courting thing, you know, instead of jumping right in. And I think I agree with her, because out of all the men, I would say that he was the no, it's a toss-up, but because there's a toss-up of another one who very least likely to be able to be in a committed relationship and bring what he needs to a marriage. He sounds a lot like I did when I was 20 years old, and has that visualization of marriage that's on TV. And that is just, and the first bump that he gets, he's not going to stay. He hasn't stayed in any kind of committed relationship, and he is 39 years old.
But that part, I was about to say to you, Shahida, never compare yourself to him, because you were 20.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. He still has that fantasy marriage ideal in his head, and he's 39 years old.
And let's not be remiss in the fact of the episode, the matchmaking episode, where you're 39 years old. I find it problematic. I'm sorry, it's red flags to me, and I might be just extra as fuck. And here's why: I'm by my fucking self. Where Pepper went to his house, opened up his closet, and he had like what? His closet was completely empty with like 2 things hanging on a hanger. And she's like, oh, your mother does your laundry. He admitted, my mother does my laundry and brings it to me.
I didn't even see that.
Like, bro, you're 39. You are 39 years old.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
That is unacceptable. If you're a whole grown ass, middle-aged man, 35 and over, handle your business.
All right. I think the hood couple, this is what I will call them. I think she might just be enough for him to, because he even talked about, he's like, you know, are you ready with the boys? When he's saying with the boys, he's like, to have one, he's like, are you ready to have just one woman for the rest of your life? And he's like, I kind of would like that. Then I could, you know, I could get to know it and really know what I'm doing with that one woman, this, that, and the other. I think he may have not had an experience, you know, this, that, and the other, but I think he could.
Go on. I
think they have a chance. I actually think they have a chance. I think she's going to find him attractive, and he's going, I don't know about the 4 dogs, but she got 4 dogs.
Yeah.
I think that may work. I think they might work. I think she's ready to, I think if he finds the right woman to settle down with, and I think she could be the right woman, I think that could work. I
agree with you on that. I
don't know if he's ready, but if there's
that's the red flag for me.
If there's one thing, as I said, first of all, for him to even consider doing this type of thing, he has to be ready to a certain extent, or at least believe he thinks he's ready. Yeah. Whether he's ready or not, he at least has to believe, yes, I want to get married to someone. And if these things can set me up with someone, this, that, and the other, and he's 39, he's like, you know what? I've done whatever I've done before. I've done the playing thing. I've had my ways. Now I really should settle down. And applied for this himself, and he gets set up with Jasmine, who's an attractive woman,
Mhm.
I think it could work.
Miss Virgin Islands.
I think she's gonna find him attractive too.
But can we talk about Jasmine's family though? I love them. When she brought her family to the table with her auntie, her brother, her cousins, and they were all turning up, and I was like, see, that's what I like. They and her auntie she's like, I'm more worried about my auntie saying that, I'm getting married at first sight. And when she's like, I'm getting married at first sight, never have I ever game they played. And auntie stood up, and I was like, go ahead, auntie. I think her family is loving the fact that she's doing it, but my skepticism is like, with Married at First Sight, like all these other reality shows, it's like, where's this going? We already know. Everybody knows Married at First Sight. Everybody knows all these other reality dating shows, and I'm like, are you in it for the long haul, or are you in it just to clout chase?
I don't think either one of them are trying to clout chase. I don't think Jasmine and Aris are in the clout chase. I think they have a legitimate shot. I think she wants to be married, and I think he thinks he wants to get married. And if it's the right thing and they get along really well, it could be like whatchamacallit, your boy, Thug Boy and Serena, whatever. What was the name? Katrina?
Stacia and Nate. Sasha and Nate.
No, the bald-headed dude from Boston, the black guy, and Serfina. What's her name? Katrina.
Oh, Katrina,
whatever her name was.
No, Shahida. We both got our Boston cards pulled. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking?
He said Serafina. I'm like,
Serafina? Who the fuck is that?
You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. You got to bring it up, bro. You got to bring it up because
I agree.
Katina and Olajuwon.
Yeah.
But they're back. Oh, that's right. Katina and Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Apparently,
it's the Katina and Olajuwon of this season. But I think he's a little bit. First of all, when his cousin came for him and saying, you shouldn't be doing this, and the other, he was like,
yeah, he was very respectful. Listened. He wasn't like
it. I don't see him like doubting his thing. He listened to it. But he wasn't fazed by it. He's like, I want to do this, and this is what I'm going to do. He wasn't like,
okay,
I'm having second doubts.
So let's fast forward to the fucking bachelor party when they were all talking about, first of all, if you're engaged to be married, regardless if you know your wife, soon-to-be wife or not, why would you go out and fuck other bitches? Like a week before you're
he explained that in the after party. He did. Did you watch the after party?
I didn't finish the after party.
I know you didn't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He said, and I quote, he's like, look, I'm single until I'm married. I might as well get my last hurrahs in before I don't care about it. He had to tell someone that he was seeing that there was, he didn't block him. But he had to tell someone that it was not going to happen, and he was getting married. So I don't bemoan anybody for someone if you've never met someone. It'd be one thing if you knew your wife and you're having your bachelor party, then you'd be like, maybe I shouldn't. But you don't know his wife yet, and this is his last chance to be single, and it's a bachelor party.
But you're gonna go and fuck another bitch, knowing that you're getting married in 2 weeks.
Yes, because you're never gonna be able to fuck
he didn't know.
Because you're never gonna be able to fuck anyone else again.
Sense to me. No.
Can I address that?
Because you're a woman.
Because
you're a woman and you get emotionally attached when you have sex. A lot of men.
I don't have sex.
Yeah, but a lot of men don't get emotionally attached when they have sex. So they can have sex with someone and not be emotionally attached just for the sex.
100%. 100%. I agree.
The floor is yours. Go ahead.
If I did not like that part that he said, like I said, I felt like him and Clint,
yes,
are the least mature of the people who are getting married. I mean, maturity, the right word I want to use, but it's because of even that conversation. I'm like, if you go through the process of Married at First Sight and you make the rounds and you're like in the top 5 of getting picked or whatever, and then you go and you have sex and you find out the next day that, oh, you're getting married. I get what he said, but if you were in the mindset to getting married and you knew that was coming, then I feel like that was a.
I disagree. If you're in the mindset that you know that you're going to marry someone in 2 weeks or whatever, and for the rest of your life, you're going to be with one woman, I would try to be fucking as many people as I could before I got married.
But that's not for you then. Marriage is not for you. Why would you look at it in that sense?
Especially if you don't know the woman yet. Especially if you don't know the woman. You don't have to get in the mindset.
But
I'm going to get married.
Have to get into the mindset.
You don't have to get into the mindset like I've got to prepare myself for being faithful to my wife.
Because you are putting yourself in the position that you said you want these people to find you a wife. So you're thinking long term. This is the person that I want to be. Why would you not mentally and physically get yourself prepared for that?
That's maybe as a woman, I'm telling you the male perspective.
Oh no, and I agree.
If I know that you're going to, if I'm going to have one vagina for the rest of my life, and I have been a player this whole time, and I'm seeing someone and this other, but it's not serious. But he said he was seeing someone and it wasn't very serious, and he broke it off with her, and he's like, and he had to tell her. He said he called her up and he told her in person. He told her in person, I'm going to get married in 2 weeks. And they had sex and something the other. And then that was it. If I know, and I don't even know the woman yet. I don't even know her yet. Why would I? What is going to be the difference between me preparing myself and not having sex for 2 weeks before I get married? No. You might as well get your last hurrahs in while you can. I'm telling you that's
look at marriage. If you are making the commitment to marriage, I don't understand why it's I gotta get my last piece of ass.
Because that's how men are. And it'd be one thing if you were dating someone and you've been together for 3 years and you're about to get married and you have a commitment to someone and there's an emotional thing and you know the next step. He don't even know this girl yet. He don't even know exactly who it is yet. That's his mindset. Him and Clint. That's their mindset of, and I understand why whether I agree or not, I understand why they have the mindset of like, well, I might as well get what I can right now before I have to spend the rest of my life with my wife. And they both said that. They both said, well, I might as well get it in now while I can, because once I'm married, I'm not going to do it anymore.
I didn't get that.
And I don't necessarily agree that if that's your mindset, that when getting married is going to stop you from actually dipping in it too.
But if you don't know the woman, if if all of a sudden, if I said,
but you signed up to be married blindly, so you would not know.
Preparation that you have to have.
There's a mental preparation for that.
That's bullshit preparation for that. I don't agree with that at all.
Even once you
as a man,
even if you know the person, even if you know the person and you've been dating and you decide to get married, there is still a mental preparation that you have to go through, even though you've been with the person for a while.
I agree with that. If you're with someone, they don't even know these women yet. So they said themselves, the two of them in the after party said, I am single until I'm married. That was their mindset. I am single until I'm married. Until I'm married, then I can't anymore. But while I'm single, I'm still single. And I'm not gonna have an emotional attachment to having sex with someone.
You know what? Let me just ask you this question. Because herein lies the issue where I'm fucking done. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
If you, Chris, this is strictly for Chris. Regardless, if you met a bitch on Married at First Sight, or met a bitch in the street, or met a bitch on fucking online.
Why is it always a bitch? Can't it ever be a woman?
I'm just a woman, a bitch, a lady. I don't give a fuck at this point. I'm just kind of disgusted right now. So I'm sorry, Shahida. So, Chris, for me, it's like, if it's not on Married at First Sight, if it's not on an app, if it's not on anything, people that you met, I'm like,
What?
I'm high. I'm sorry. I just fucking blocked out right now. Sorry. And this is why I said I didn't want to take an edible. And here we are. I'm ready to go all in.
Like,
I'm ready to go in. And I'm good. I'm like, I'm good. Hey, everybody.
Damn.
Everybody's still dope, Pam. It's what TT does best. So here we are. Anyway.
Damn. What the?
I'm trying to think. I'm still sitting here trying to think of.
Yeah, that was a deep question, Tanya.
Right.
I'm sitting here like, where the fuck was I going in on his ass with this question? And now, Chris, I want to say to him, hi, boo-boo, I love you.
So we might as well go to Clint.
The last couple.
Yeah, let's go to Clint. Clint,
Clint is 40.
Yeah.
And Gina is 35.
Yeah.
And she has her own salon. She's opening up another one. She works hard.
Oh, by the way, can you give a thumbs up or thumbs down on our list and what's airless and what?
Oh,
down.
No, I don't think that's gonna work.
I think it's gonna work.
I don't think so.
I think that's gonna work. Go ahead.
I don't think so. But with Clint, did we ever diagnose or say, "Oh, bless you"?
Thank you.
What does Clint do for a living? Nothing.
I was girl. I went back. I read the biographies. Huh?
Clint is an adventurer at heart and is driven by his many passions, looking for someone. A lifelong learner.
It doesn't say what he does.
Trust fund baby. I think Clint is a trust fund baby.
Well, they said that they both came
from sailing,
humble beginnings. But maybe his family got some money in the middle of that because he's an adventurer. It doesn't seem like he's tied down to anything.
This episode today showed him, and he was like he brought that shit back to the ancestors. His great granddaddy and great grandpa, whatever the fuck it was, Commodores on the ships. They are sailors.
He's an account executive.
Oh, is he?
He's an account executive.
Which means he's a glorified sales representative. That's it.
If he does it, because I have I feel like that's a title he's thrown out there that he might have done that at a time. I'm not 100% on that one.
He's not an account executive. No.
Clint is an account executive and an adventurer at heart. He's looking for a lifelong partner, a strong believer in listening. Yeah.
Somebody that likes to do the same things he likes to do, travel. And like you said, his last relationship, she broke up with him because she felt like she was kind of living the life that he wanted her to have. So he has very Mitch-like qualities to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying about she's a hard worker and she wants to be adventurous, so they could be a good match, but I think that he's way too flighty. I think that he's not going to be stable enough for her. Like she's like, oh, I made plans to go to Italy, and then a month later I did it. That's not spontaneous, that's planning. She tried to say that was spontaneous. And I think she wants to be spontaneous, but she's probably a Capricorn and she just can't like that.
But she also owns a salon. But she also wanted to go. She said, I'm going to go to Italy. And she went by herself.
She did. That was the trip that she said that she planned in a month, and she went, and it was spontaneous to her. But that's not spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't see anything much I disliked about her except her makeup was just but too much. But him, I don't know. No, do not like him.
I think they have a chance. They have a chance if he really digs her, if he really likes her, I think they have a chance. I think they have a chance.
I don't know. I get Tommy vibes too. Like I need to really see your job situation. You got a job for real? Because I feel like he's on a boat
all day.
And he was just talking about going to do a sailing regatta in Switzerland or Sweden or something. That's what I thought he did for a living. I thought he did competitions, boating competitions.
Because they talked about that a lot.
I think
they talked about a lot, the sailing and all that kind of stuff.
He's a classic trust fund baby, and I have nothing against him. I like him, to be honest with you. I kind of like Clint, but I think they will work, Chris, because of the fact that she was like, when Pastor Cal and Pepper was asking her, would you be okay if you're the breadwinner and you're out there in them streets building your business, working your shit, making your money, and your husband is sitting at home fucking tending to the house and being a daddy, being a stay-at-home father. And she's
I didn't see that episode.
I saw that, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm good with that." And I'm saying to myself, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to go to work all day. Like, I'm sorry, I'm old school.
I think I need to see them. I need to see all the couples and how they are together. We're talking about what individuals before they even see each other, before they even meet each other, all that kind of stuff. Besides Kirsten, I think we'll have to see how they if he looks at her and he's like, oh yeah, I can work with that. Mm-hmm. Clint said, I can work with that. I've had my fun. I can see, and she seems fun too. I kind of like her too.
Yeah, I liked her. I liked her. I'm on the fence with him. I just don't know if I like it. I just need to
see them together. We need to see all of them together.
Yeah, because I can see why the professionals put them together. And that's what I'm pretty much so kind of going off of this episode is, do I agree with what the professionals are saying? And I think it's only 2 out of the 5 that I do.
Yeah.
So Titi, you said they're gonna make it?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, because you said no one's gonna make it.
No, I said nobody's making it. I'm done.
You don't think?
I already gave my predictions. I don't think. You don't think? What is his name? Clint and Gina. Nobody's making it. 5 for 5. Nobody's making it this season. I'll let you and Shahida have your moment. I'm good. Nobody's making it this season.
I don't know. The only reason I don't think that they will make it is because I feel like
she's
ready. More driven than he is.
Yes, I can see that.
And him not having that same type of, drive, it could be a problem for her.
So what are your predictions?
Yeah, I think they might. We have to see them together. We should make the real predictions after we see the wedding.
That's not how this works.
Oh, I think they're gonna stay together. I think they can stay together.
No, that's not how
I give them a strong maybe.
Yes, I think they can stay together.
Okay.
You just asked me what my opinion was about them, right?
What?
That's what you want to know. Whether they're gonna stay together.
We're not gonna wait to predict.
I just told you. I just told you what they were gonna do. I said yes. They're gonna stay together. That's my prediction.
No, okay, good. Go ahead, Jade. Next. I love you, Chris. I love you. Stop digging up your nose.
That's it. That's all, folks. Those are all the couples.
Did we do all that?
Yep, that was all of them. 5 couples.
Yeah.
So, quick recap. Kirsten and Shaquille. I say yes.
I hope yes. She's not going to give him a chance.
She looked really pretty in her dress. Her makeup was nice. Girl. Her hair was nice. She was a very pretty bride.
Beautiful.
Dominique and McKinley.
No. Too young.
Nicole and Chris.
That bitch's thighs are fucking.
I think it's
going to work. I think it's going to work, but she's going to eat him alive. And he's not going to be strong enough to take care of her.
Not going to work.
Eris and Jasmine.
I think it's going to work. I think they have a chance.
Gina and Clint.
I think it can work.
I'm gonna give Gina and Clint a thumbs up.
You just gave everybody a thumbs down, woman. Make up your mind.
I gave Gina and Clint a thumbs up because I like Gina. She's cute. She's pretty. Clint, on the other hand, is a fucking dirty old mess. He don't wash his ass. Sorry, not sorry, but here we are. Sorry.
So this is the cannabis episode.
Exactly. The second one.
Listen,
The recorded
I
one,
already
the
had
second
my
one.
edible, and I am on one right now.
She is ready for nighttime. No, I don't know. I'm gonna give them a thumbs down because I don't think he's good enough for her.
Who are you talking about?
Clint and Gina. I don't think he might be a nice person. I don't think he's good enough for her. I don't think he's on her level.
I wouldn't say that he's not good enough for her. I just think he can't handle her. Like she's gonna show her.
I think he can handle her. I just don't know if she's gonna like being handled by him.
Right. She's gonna show her whole ass during the season.
I feel so bad for Chris. Chris is gonna get eaten alive. He's such a nice guy, and she's going to like,
it could be a possibility.
She's gonna test him. That's the problem. That's what I see.
I hope
she's gonna yes. She's gonna test him and test him and test him, and he's gonna try and try and try, and he's gonna say yes he's gonna say yes, I want to stay married, and she's gonna be like, no, I need someone to hit me from behind. That's
basically.
I would hope that. How old is she again? She is 32.
Yeah,
we're all 32,
and he's 36.
And he's 36.
Yes.
And I hate that. One of the things he said is like, when people say nice guys always finish last, and he's like, he hates that. And it is. It's just such a cop out because you just obviously are just meeting the wrong people. But she could be fun for him. She could be.
She'll be great for him. He's gonna be in. He's all in.
You don't know if she's going
to test him. She wants to test him to the point where he's not going to be able to live up to her tests. He's going to cower.
I hope she's not one of those. I hope she just goes in.
Seems like it with her little petite ass. She seems like it. On that note.
Well, on that note, I think we are done.
Yes, we are. I'll try to see if Vanessa just got back from Ghana. We'll see if she can.
Wait a minute, hold on. We gotta end the podcast.
I'm just saying, we'll see if she can join us next week.
Before
I do want to hear what Vanessa thinks. I was actually thinking about that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do want to hear what she has to say.
I'm gonna shut up. I'll let you guys talk. Go ahead.
You can close out now. We done? We done? Do your little music. Wait,
hold on. I love you guys. You guys are my motherfuckers. But I can't.
Girl.
For the life of me, I can't get out of. Oh, here we do. I gotta hit this button. There we go. Okay. So wait.
Still live. Oh, okay.
Well, we're still live though. Pow.